Welcome to NDG Introduction to Linux 1, or CNET 140. Chapter 7, Finding Files. Today we look at commands that search through the directory tree for particular files. And to start off, we're going to use the locate command. Locate command is similar to the find command, and it uses a database to speed up the search. So what do we mean by that? Well, the command update database will use this configuration file to figure out what directories it can skip. And then it'll look through the rest of the directories and put them in an order that's easy to search for a computer, and it'll speed up the search. So if we look at the locate command, it's pretty straightforward to type in the command and the string that you're looking for. In this case, you can see that we find the password configuration file as well as the password binary and a whole bunch of other files with PASSWD in them as a string. The locate command also has the ability to use regular expressions, which we will go over extensively soon. Suffice to say that they are very similar to globbing, and if we use this one, it will look for strings that end with PASSWD, and you'll notice that that does a good job of filtering out some of the noise there. The next up is a find command. Sorry, let's keep going with the locate command. Let's look at how the database can mess you up a little bit. So if we make a new file, and then we try to look for it using locate. Oh, crap, it's still in the database. Let's do another file, lost file 2, and then we locate. I had already put that one in the database when I was trying it out. So if we look at this one, up there, but if we update the database, and then look for it again, it'll find it. So similarly, if we remove the file, it'll still be in the database. And you'll notice that lost file is not, oh, it is still there. If we remove lost file, and we search for lost file again, it'll still find both of them, even though only one of them's there. So that's how the database can kind of mess you up. So you kind of have to make sure that you do that sudo update db every time before you do the locate command. So, and there it is. The lost file is gone. So next up, find command. Find, or as you put in the directory that you want to start recursively looking from. So in this case, dot means the current directory. So we'll look from the home directory. So something that we know for sure that's in there is downloads. And we find the downloads directory like that. We can also use globbing characters, and we put an asterisk in there. It will use the shell globbing feature to look through your directory. So if we go ahead and use that loss file, and we can search from the present directory. It's another way of writing it. And if we look for something that's been modified, I don't know, in the last 5 minutes, with the name of lost file 2, it'll find lost file 2 for us. So it shows a couple things. We can put multiple options into the find command. And this also shows us the modified time option, where if you put a -5, it looks for files that were modified 5 minutes or less time ago. And if we put it in, say, +5, it looks for files that were modified greater than 5 minutes ago. And since lost file was modified less than 5 minutes ago, it won't show up. Okay. So those are the main commands for looking through your file system. Recall that we were looking at variables, and the echo and prints out what's in the variable. So we print out the path command. The path command, or the path variable, has all the directories that your shell will look through to find binary files for commands. And the where is command uses this to find commands. So you notice that all of these directories, bin, there's bin, /etc, also /etc, not on there. So I guess it also looks for configuration files. So there's that. And then this is just info. So if we keep looking at the where is command, another command that will only look for binaries is the which command. So the which command, see there, it only comes up with the binary. So that one's definitely just looking through the path, whereas the whereas command is looking up more than that. The type command is another one, which will tell you the type of the command. So in this case, if we look at which, it will tell us that its location is different. User /bin. Oh, well, it's different than bash, of course. So if we look at bash, there it is, bin bash. Let's see, if we look at another type of file, echo command, you can see that the type output is different than the which output in this case. And it tells us that